it is a Sagittarius moon, and once we had the idea that Yeshua was a hippie, and that was during a time when Walmart wanted the assembly line to be automated, and that was era on Rosie Robot. And then we get to Rise of Gru, movie by Illumination 2022, and that really is not the market or the model. Nevertheless, Sagittarius Moon, it could present myself on such a way and use the competent forces on an introduction to an idea, really a reformat that I'm working on with Pennsylvania and Florida on how PGD kits, and specifically this idea on CBDC, does something like if you watch Zeitgeist and you saw Jacques Fresco and Roxanne Meadows, and this is presentation on the Venus Project and Apotheosis, Jacques Fresco, Roxanne Meadows carries on resource-based economy. And Jacques Fresco said it would take a hurricane. And lo and behold, Hello Hurricane Switchfoot, we have that presentation. And this is an introduction to go out. And there was idea on in November where we had to pick between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, and through much prayers he came to the understanding it was Joe Biden. And Philip Stutz had been doing consumer sentiment reports, again with this idea of the undefeated marketing system. And Joe Biden used that idea and he went moderate right up the line. So we have Christian, conservative, moderate principles that steer and run Build Back Better. And this brought to you by Maxwell House. And now we have the idea, 1 Corinthians 11, and it says, God be the head of man, head of woman. And this is a rock, paper, scissors that Father, Son, Holy Spirit has been at the basis of really all successful models on government, such as Apostle Paul says, build on Jesus Christ, the one foundation. And we get to this idea that you're turning on TV, and what are the companies that are winning? It's Bitcoin and Ethereum. And every time they show that, this was a long journey on it, they would present what might be the third, the Luna alligator. And many times we've heard from Ron Paul, who said the fiat currency with the Federal Reserve, because the gold is not backed by the dollar, is a balloon. And we had presentation of this Federal Reserve actually getting it together and saying, we're going to be that stable coin. And that happened January 2022. And there is presentation now going to the 1 Corinthians 11, God, head of man, head of woman, where we have Kamala Harris as his secondary, and she's upcharge on border and migrant identity. And the president of Mexico says, Kamala Harris, thank you for the border. So Tyler Yosef, 21 Pilots, penned the lyrics. Nico and the Niners, I'm a morph on someone else. So you have the Plutonian Joe Biden, and then you have Kamala Harris, and you have student loan forgiveness. Humble. Nico and the Niners, emomorph of Joe Biden. And CBDC is forgiveness on the leadership model up into era. You watch Daytona 500, 2021, Christopher Bell, hold the line all the way around. Joe Biden just got elected, smart person, and says PGD is about compromise. We all wake up, America first, humble. And from there, that is presentation on CBDC. So as the safer orbit, we have two already put there. We have plutonium and we have CBDC. Now, what's next? You would talk to your congressman.